I'm Danny Davis. I want to talk to you about accessing your character, the subconscious. Subconscious means exactly that, beneath consciousness, below what you're aware of. There are things there that we are not aware of that go way beyond our imagination and who we really are. The part I'm talking about is the part of the subconscious that holds our beliefs, our thoughts and ideas, and manifests them for us. And that's the part I want to talk about. And we have access to that. And that's what this is about, accessing your character. That's where your personality is, where your character is. It's your likes and dislikes and all the things that we are, or we act out in our life as to be, is in that subconscious. It's what holds these. And in order to manifest what you want in your life, it must be in that subconscious. It's the only place in your body that can manifest anything. It's the workhorse. It only does what it's told because it has no ability to experience anything that is on the outside. It only experiences itself. Anything that you see out here, you determine to be true, it's accurate in your determination. The subconscious takes it in and holds it for you and manifests it in your life. In this is all of the abilities we have, including our issues that hurt us and bite us and pretty well eat our butts when we're, so at times, and it hurts. So we want to be able to have access to this subconscious, to find out what is it causing this experience that we don't want, and find its source, its cause, the thought that you're having, and pluck it out. Not just hide it or change it. Pluck it out of your subconscious, of your awareness, of your experience, so that you no longer will have those experiences that hurt, being a victim, greed, anger, hatred, all those things, and we have the ability to put in there the things we want, the place down inside of us, into our subconscious, the things that we want: love, compassion, kindness, the experience that allows us to develop and grow into the awareness of who we really truly are, which is light beings. The subconscious doesn't have that yet. It hasn't been told that sufficiently enough to manifest that in your life without all the other stuff that we call issues to interfere with it and say, no, you're not that, you're this. No, you're not perfect and beautiful, you're got a sucky, and we don't like you, or sometimes we even hate us. And we want those in our lives. They're not necessary, especially when you can get rid of it, and to do it you need access to it. And that's what this is about, accessing your character. This is called the inner one. This is called working with your internal self. I call it the internal work because it's all inside. There's nothing out here. Subconscious is not aware of a single thing out here. It's only aware of itself. An example: if you look at someone and find their action or their physical look in some way unappealing and you don't like them, your subconscious, and you believe in that, you think that's true, that's how you feel about it. Your subconscious gets that picture, and because of your belief in it, takes it in and manifests it for you, holds on to it and makes it. So that the next time you will feel that way even stronger if you see that type of thing again. Action or physical appearance or whatever it is. Now, it only knows of itself. So now what you have inside you is your subconscious has a picture of that person and that act looking that way that it does not like. And it only knows of itself. So now it has a piece of it that identifies itself as exactly what you saw. That person giving that act, and you don't like it. Even if you don't give that act, you have judgments against that act. The subconscious doesn't know this. It only knows that it received a judgment to say, this is a picture I have. This person giving this act, looking this way, and I don't like it. So now you have a portion of you that does not like itself. That's where the conflict comes in. That's where our pains come from, is these things that I don't like that. Well, now the subconscious has that picture, exactly what it is, inside, and goes, I don't like that. Part of itself. It does not realize there's anything out here. That's why one of our elder brothers said once, and it's been written down, judge not lest ye be judged. That's not a philosophical concept. That's an equation. That means if you judge, you will be judged, and you will judge yourself. It doesn't mean that you open up to other judgments, which you do, but it means that you will judge yourself because the subconscious only knows of itself. So you want to be very careful with these judgments and what you do, because your subconscious will not distinguish the difference. Even if you tell it it is not it. All it has is say, this is what I am and I'm not it. Okay, I don't like what I am and I'm not it. So I'm not it, something I don't like. And conflict really happens within our experience when the subconscious gets these messages in this way. So let's get to it. Let's get down in there and go, this is what I'm feeling, and I don't like the cause of it, and let's grab it and pitch it out and get rid of it from your character, not in you anymore. This is how it's done. It's done through a simple process of question and answer. You ask yourself a question. You get an answer because it'll do what it's told. You ask a question. Are you expecting an answer? It goes, oh, I've been given this information of a question, and you know what a question is, so it gets that. It's a question, and you expect an answer, so the message comes with it that I am to answer that question. And it'll do it. It'll only do what it's told, and it'll do exactly what it's told. Question and answer. We start off with making acquaintance with our subconscious because we've ignored it, because we either didn't know about it or we just ignored it. Well, no more ignoring your internal self. It is lethal to our development and our growth, and it hurts. And we don't want that. So you go, and I'm going to use my name, Danny. How do you do, Danny? I know you exist, and I like you, and we're going to talk. And it goes, okay, I'm Danny, and I'm liked, so I'll open up, and you want me to talk. All right, dude, give me some questions. So you ask it, what are you doing? Well, I'm doing this. Well, what are you feeling right now? Well, I'm feeling this. Well, why are you feeling that? Well, I'm feeling it because of this, that, and the other thing. Now you got a hold of it. You have it in your hand. What do you do with it? Now it's decision time. Do you believe in it or not? That's the decision. That's the chemical, thought chemical, that actually has substance, that has the job of, when it touches something inside you, your subconscious goes, oh, we don't believe in this. And when it touches it, it lets it go, because that's what it does. That's the chemical reaction of disbelief. And it's the same with belief. That's how everything gets in you. Nothing can get in you if you don't believe in it in some form or fashion. So, oh yes, and I believe in that, and down it goes. I imagine this, and this is the experience I want, and imagine it and define it well and put it all together, and I believe in this, and the subconscious goes, oh, okay, I've got it, and now you're going to get it, because that's its job. It won't know there's anything out here. It'll only know of itself. That's very important to understand. Now, it's a matter of questions and listening for the answer. And when you listen for the answer, be advised that you must listen to the answers in the same way as you expect somebody to listen to you. If somebody asks you a question, how are you? And they're looking around it. They don't really care. It's a polite thing to do. It's a social etiquette. And they're not really interested. Do you want to answer? Do you want to really tell them, well, I'm actually pretty good, or actually I'm not too good? So your answer is fine. Well, you may not be fine, or you may be a lot more than fine. Why wouldn't you express that? Well, because you weren't really asked that. That's your subconscious. If you approach it like that, it'll go, nah, you don't mean that. I ask you a question. I want an answer. Yeah. What's you doing? Oh, and it gets that energy. Just like you would someone else. You wouldn't answer someone else, and it won't answer you. Not going to do it. No. When you give me a sincerity, I'll answer you. So, what are you feeling right now? I really want to know. Answer that. Oh, it was a kind, gentle energy that it got. A gentle, sweet energy. Wouldn't you want to answer somebody that approached you like that? Most of us would. If somebody approached us with, oh, sweet Candy, love you, admire you, respect you, and I really want to know what you're feeling right now. Most of us, including me, would just bust out with, well, baby, this is how I feel and what's going on, and oh, we should come. Or, yahoo, hot diggity dog. Whatever it was, you'd open up and talk. So will your subconscious, if you treat it that way. And it must be treated that way. You treat it like you would respond to someone else, because it doesn't know of anybody else. It only knows of its energy. That energy from somebody else hits you of, no, I don't really care how you're feeling. You're not going to really care to answer. Somebody really cares about how you're feeling, you want to answer. And your subconscious will open up and do this. There are defenses. You can ask it a question, it'll go, nah, you don't want to see this. I don't want to show you this. Well, I'll keep you safe. You are well and whole. I will protect you. I will keep you safe and keep you, make sure nothing harms you in any way. I will not judge you. I will not hurt you. I will do nothing of that sort. I will protect you. That's what I will do. What happens if somebody gives you that energy? Not just verbally, but you feel it coming from them. You feel safe. You feel open and ready to share anything they really ask. When it's sweet enough and you feel safe enough, that's what you must produce when you speak to your internal self. Oh, you are safe. I will protect you. I love and respect you. And I'm going to heal you. I'm going to make you feel good. Your dreams will be fulfilled, and I will fulfill them. That's your subconscious you're speaking to. Now, I've spoke of who's talking to the subconscious. I. That's your awareness. That's the part of you that is aware of what you hear, is aware of what you see, is aware of the feelings. It has no thought of itself. It's the spark in the universe when it was made that caused awareness. And it's undescribable. You can't point to it in yourself. You could only be aware, and be aware that you are aware and what that's like. And that's you. That's who you truly are. You have no power to manifest a single thing in your life. You can't even produce a thought. But the subconscious well, the body well, and that is yours, your possession. You own that body. And you tell it what to think and what to do. That's the I. That's the one that's in command. That's the one that's the master, is I. And the workhorse that does everything and manifests it is your subconscious, your body, and all of the body. The 3D, three-dimensional part, as well as the other dimensions that we live on, our thinking and our feeling, our emotions. All of that is on the other dimension. We live there already. So you don't go anywhere. You just use them as you use the three-dimensional. Well, you're above that. You're on a higher dimension, and you own this. You're the master. So it is you that makes the decision of what you're going to think and what you're going to do. You tell that to your body, and it will do it. You tell it to your subconscious and believe in it, and it'll take it in and hold it for you and manifest it. It'll go to work. And it will always be working. It never sits still. Any issue you have come up, things you don't want, will do one of two things. It will get bigger because you didn't disbelieve in it to let it go, and it comes with its own belief in it. That's how it got in there. So it will become bigger. Or you see it, you disbelieve in the need and the value of it, and place it upon it. Have it touch it, literally touch it. This is chemistry. This is physics. This is not philosophical ideas where you just go, oh, I'll let that go. Well, no. Did you actually feel to let go? Did you actually say, I disbelieve in this? Or are you still believing in something that you want to let go with? Again, another conflict. Chemistry's wrong, bad, you won't like it. So you literally disbelieve in it. I no longer have a need or a value in your life, in my life. None whatsoever. And I have no more use for you. I love you, I respect you, you served me, but I have no more use for you, no more need or value. And I disbelieve in you. And touch it. Place your attention down and touch when you find the cause of your feelings. You put that on it, and it'll have to let it go. It isn't any different within our body. Disbelieving to touch an item within your subconscious is no different than the delete on your computer. You have something up, you don't want it anymore, you hit delete, it's gone. It doesn't have a choice. That's exactly how that works. It's a delete. Believing in it is the same thing as hitting enter. It goes into the computer, into the system, and does whatever it is that you put in it. Nice, huh? If you understand this and make use of this, you're going to place into your hands the power of your own evolution. You can guide it. You can make it go the way you want. You can shape your experiences in any style you want to and have any experience you want. You're only limited to your imagination and your understanding of believing in this. And when things come up that disagree with what you just put in there, and it will, because when you say, I believe in this and put it in there, anything inside you that disagrees with that is going to come up and go, hey, I thought you said this. This is what we're going to do, right? Right? And you go, no, I do not believe in you any longer. I have no need or value for you. Oh. And that experience goes away. And what remains is what you put in there and that you believed in. Look at the power this has. The power within us to do this. I call this internal work. And everybody should do it. Everybody must do it. And we all are to a certain extent. But sometimes to learn a lesson, to realize you don't believe in a particular item causing you a problem, it's got to come through an experience of life that just happens to hit you, sometimes like a freight train, and it eats your ass how many times until you don't even have a butt. It's eaten you so many times until finally you go, I give up. I just don't believe in this garbage anymore. And then it'll leave. After it's eaten a whole bunch of your character up and gave you experiences you don't want. And this doesn't have to happen. You can get to them on purpose with focus and intent and an understanding simple of how you work. And this is the subconscious. This is accessing your character, 1. Accessing your character, 2, is a demonstration of the dialoguing process itself. And it's important to know that it's I. How are you doing, Danny? I'm doing this. Why are you doing that? I'm doing this because of this. Oh, I don't believe in you anymore. I have no need or value in that concept, in that thinking anymore. And place it down there and touch it. And it'll go, oh, okay, bye. We're built like many layers. We didn't get it all in there at once. We got it in there layer at a time. So you'll unfortunately have to whittle it away layer at a time. But every time that subject comes up, as long as you have said, I do not believe in you, and you know this, and you have touched it, that layer's gone. And soon all the layers will be gone, and you will not have it. And life changes right away. I hope you've enjoyed the tape, and be looking for accessing your character 2. The demonstration of this. We are one in love and light. So be it.